This week we're going to work with iMovie. To find out what iMovie version we're working with, we're going to go ahead and first come down to our Finder. Then click on Applications underneath Favorites. Click once on the iMovie app, and then click your spacebar. From here, it's important to know what version we're using, 10.0.5. So when you're looking for resources on the internet or tutorials, or your students ask you what version you know, to tell them to look for materials that match 10.0.5. I'm going to go ahead and then click in Open iMovie. Your iMovie is going to look significantly different from mine because I have created some personal and some iMovies for the classroom. I have a trailer started. Okay, yours is, what we're going to concentrate on today are the import option and the create option. First, we're going to click on the plus sign for create. You can even either create your own movie or a trailer. This is a template. It's always good when you're first starting in these programs to start with a template or something that the work has already been done for you. But before we decide I'm going to do a movie or a trailer, we're going to import our content. So just like we did from iPhoto, we have to go find some content. So here it opens up my hard drive. I can choose whatever I'd like. If I have a movie on my desktop, so I'm going to import that movie. I'm going to come back into import. And let's see where else I would like to go. To my hard drive. I will navigate down through to see if there's any other content that I'd like. And I don't necessarily have to choose my iPhoto from here because it's already in the library. Let me move this over and show you. It's already an option. So my advice to you is if you are videoing from external content and you put it on your desktop so the kids can easily drag and drop it into the import function. Okay, I've already imported. Excuse me, I closed that out. Let me get back in there. I imported the video that I had saved on my desktop that I wanted. Okay, again, you don't have to worry so much as importing from iPhoto because that library is already chosen for you. So for example, let's say that I wanted to use some photos from my iPhoto library. I would click underneath Libraries to iPhoto Library, and then it breadcrumbed. I'm going to go ahead and breadcrumb back to Events, which would be all of our photos. Faces, I could choose people, and even into the albums. And so these are all the albums that I have created or have saved in my iPhoto. Okay, again, this is how we import movies. Throw them on your desktop if they're from an external device, somewhere where the kids know where they are. Okay, they don't have to worry about things in their iPhoto. This is also a good advantage to using albums in iPhoto, is that it easily pops up. Okay, so now after we have our content, which is the video and the photos, I'm going to go ahead and click on Create. And if I wanted to do a movie from scratch, my own photos, videos, I would choose Movie, but to get started, we're going to go ahead and click on Trailer. This opens up a dialog box with lots of different templates. And again, Apple's doing the work for you. This gives you the number of cast members. This can be used in English classroom to recreate and retell a story. It can be used in a history classroom for historical characters. My suggestion is to start small with the least amount of seconds. There are some that are a minute and a half, and those can get long. I'm going to start with sports because I've been working with soccer through iPhoto. So I'm going to choose sports, and if I want to see what this is going to look like, I can preview the trailer by clicking the play button in the middle. And the video that you're watching is simply dragging and dropping into the trailer. The music, the text, that's all set up in the template. So I'm not going to watch the whole thing. I think that looks pretty cool. So I'm going to go ahead and click on Create here. And I'm going to name it Annabelle Goes Big. And now it's loading and creating my trailer. And the first option we have is underneath the outline, the name and date. Annabelle Goes Big. And this is still set for September 23, so I'm not sure. So I'm going to go ahead and set it to October 23, 2014. I'll call it Hair Family Nation. I can even change the logo style. I kind of like that sweet, but not for a sports. Here's just a simple black background. You can go through each of them, the different logo styles. I kind of like this Earth spinning in space, so I'll choose that. You can change any of the credits. These are all editable. You can put your different group members, different historical characters. It's totally up to you who you put for the different casting, music, producers. All of your outline tab is editable. Okay, now we're going to click over on Storyboard. This is how we begin to build our trailer. And it gives you the clues of what to drop. So I'm going to start with action movie, action movie, action movie, action movie, or in our case, we're going to start to use pictures first. And this is going to show up for 1 to 2 seconds, 0.7 seconds, 0.9 seconds. So just scroll through, and it ends on a medium shot. So a medium shot essentially means not a close-up and not something that is really far away. And then it will tell you exactly what to do to drag and drop. Okay, so first I'm going to navigate to drop some action shots. So I'll go to iPhoto Library. I'll come to an album that I know has the soccer pictures I'd like. I'm going to navigate to some action shots for soccer. Past the pumpkin patch. Well, that didn't have what I needed. I made a mistake. So I'm going to breadcrumb back and go into fall 2014. And we'll start with one of these. I'm just going to click and drag. So again, I'm clicking and dragging until I get that green plus sign and it drops it in there. I'm going to go ahead and put this in here. Drag and drop. I'm dragging and dropping this content. I'm going to keep working with this action.